We're very much a blue-collar town, and we're proud of being a blue-collar town.
It's a small town, but it's a big town. It's growing.
In Smyrna, the hope is that growth never leaves behind tradition.
The Blue Angels have been a part of the town of Smyrna since 1970, and I always use the phrase, they're not stationed here, they don't live here, but they are very much a part of this community.
It's just in my blood. It's part of my makeup. It's part of what makes me go to watch those type people perform.
I remember going to the air show as a little kid with my folks, and I'd never forget when they would walk out, matching uniforms, getting their plane, and just the precision and power. It brings chills to me right now.
Anytime the Blue Angels are flying, you see excited members of our community. You'll see them in parking lots, you'll see them on playgrounds, you'll see them on rooftops at businesses. They all want to get a chance to see the Blues fly.
It's everything that I think this country's about. It's about honor, it's about precision, and it's about being the best and being number one.
That passion and love is why June 2nd, 2016 means so much to Smyrna.
That's a day that many of us will never forget.
The individuals saw that plane go down. The best way I can describe it is shock, disbelief, as if someone had punched you in your gut almost.
At first I didn't know what had happened, and it was shortly thereafter that, the telephone started ringing.
The citizens gathered at Lee Victory Recreation Park that night for a vigil, and hundreds of people came out to honor Jeff.
After everybody had been out there the night before, the night of the crash, I was able to go out there and see for myself everything that had been left behind by citizens, by children, by just members of the community that felt that need to go out there and be a part of that impromptu vigil. They left little flags out there and airplanes and flowers, and it was just a very emotional sight to see.
The shock and horror was met with salutes and sadness from Smyrna, grieving vigils at night, everlasting moments during the day.
It was as if we lost a family member. And when you lose a family member, you go through that grieving process, and that's what we've been doing over the last 2 years.
But in a town like Smyrna, thoughts and prayers for pilot Jeff Kuss would never really be enough.
Initially, they didn't even know Jeff's name, but they knew he was a part of our community. And then the council began to get calls. What are we going to do? What are we going to do to honor this American hero?
They thought big, real big, probably too big.
They kind of laughed at us at first, but we went through with it anyways, because at that point we had an idea and we had a belief, and we wanted to really try to push this thing as far as we could.
The push was for an airplane and memorial, the only real way to honor the lost pilot. Easier said than done. But months and months of hard work and determination finally paid off. The National Naval Aviation Museum said yes. An F-18 Hornet was available. They went to work figuring out how to get it here. The mayor went to work wondering how they'd pay for it all. The only way would be donations, a lot of donations, $1.4 million of donations. The Blue Angels Foundation donated $10,000. The citizens of Pensacola and other cities across the U.S. paid for some of the engraved memorial pavers. But most of the money came from folks living in and around Smyrna.
One of the ladies at church came up and said, "How much can I give you, and who do I make my check out?" And this was before we even started the effort.
Other than $125,000 that came from the state of Tennessee, every penny came from the Rutherford County community. And that goes from the largest donation to nickels, dimes, and pennies that were in little kids' hands as they put it into the change bucket at events that we held across our community.
The Good to Go announcement brought smiles and shovels to the site. The dream, once considered a long shot, was now happening. Construction crews cleared the ground in the perfect place.
Where we've placed the memorial is one of our busiest highways. The Greenway runs through it, and it overlooks the airport. I can't imagine that there is a better spot for it to be.
The next challenge would be raising the plane into the sky again and placing it at the memorial site. That wouldn't be easy, but just getting to this moment wasn't easy. But easy never to find a blue angel. Town leaders, donors, and the entire community made this happen when so many thought it was impossible. All that's left now is raising a red, white, and blue flag at the dedication and opening of the Jeff Kuss Memorial.
I'm going to be very proud to honor the military, to honor Jeff Kuss, to honor the town of Smyrna, to honor what it stands for as far as the military is concerned, and to come out for the spectacle of seeing that airplane, particularly at night, lighted.
The community came together. I think that's why this memorial is important to us. Smyrna's our home. Smyrna's our family, and your family goes through good times and bad times. This was a terrible tragedy. It hurt everybody, and we definitely want to make sure that we can do whatever we can to turn something tough into something positive.
It means so much to see everybody join together for a greater cause and to really be invested in seeing this project come to fruition. It's made me want to be better every day than I was the day before. And my hope is that people that visit this will also get that same sense and that same feeling.
To the individuals who have given to this project, thank you. There is no way I can tell you how much we as a community feel and appreciate what you've done to make this possible. You are helping us go through the grieving process, but you're helping us pay tribute to Jeff to show the country and the world what a wonderful community we live in and how important it is to honor heroes.
I would say thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the families, from our employees, from the town of Smyrna, the state of Tennessee. You've created something phenomenal that will be enjoyed and respected and honored for years to come.